What's up, everybody? Mike Gross, rockinguitarlessons.com. My musical hero is and always has been Paul McCartney. He's just amazing. He's amazingly gifted and talented with his simplistic melodies, yet he's also extremely complex. The dude's a brilliant genius. So this isn't a request from anybody. I'm just doing this because I love the song. Rihanna, Kanye West, and Paul McCartney, the king. For 5 seconds. For 5 seconds. It's going to be longer than 5 seconds. Alright? Real simple song. This is just, it's not always about the complex things, man. The song is, if you really sit back, no matter what style you like, and listen to the song, if you walk away with the song in your head, they did something right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's do it. It's only like a few chords here. So let's go. Standard tuning, by the way. That's the Hammond organ part. I just wanted to throw that in there. If you haven't heard the song, man, you got to go listen to it first off. This song is a hit. If I've ever heard a hit, and I've heard a hit, and McCartney's behind all of them. So, let's come in. It's going to be a quick lesson. There's not a lot of chords. I guess, this can go out to Jolene, because she is the one that showed me this. She said, have you heard Paul McCartney, Rihanna, and Kanye West? I thought she was joking. She wasn't joking. And Rihanna, talk about a powerhouse, soulful singer. So this is catchy. Alright, so there's a few different little beats, but for the most part, it's just a 8th note progression. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and some of them being accented a little harder. I'm not going to emphasize so much of that. We're going to go through the chords, and I'll give you one of the concepts throughout, which, like I said, is consistent. Open D, 7th fret on the G, and 7th fret on the B. So just bar that with your index. And yeah, it's going to end up touching the high E. That's no big deal. We're not playing that string. I actually curve it out a little because that E is actually muted. Palm muting through most of this. When you hear stuff pop out, that's when it's not being palm muted. So, you know what I mean? The louder ones are the not palm muted. Don't sweat that so much. So we have, it's the D, G, and the B string. Strings 4, 3, 2. Palm muting. 8 hits. But they're not straight. It's not like, you know what I mean? So you want to try and put a little of that feel to it. It's important. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can hear where I'm accenting a little harder. Then 3rd finger 9D, middle finger 8B. Keep your 1st finger right where you have it. This is actually a G chord. Let's try the transition. Oops. And that's another 8 hits. Dang it. Then we just eliminate the middle finger, which now makes this a B minor chord. So going from D to G to B minor. Same concept. But this one he stays on a little longer, not every time, but on some of them. I think that's 9 hits. Yeah, 1 and 2 and 3 Actually, longer than that. So, if you want, you can keep them 8s. Put the accenting in there. The next chord is going to be an A major, which is 7, 6, 5, D, G, B. Same concept. Let's do a chord outline. So you're basically looking at this: D, G, B minor, and I'm out of tune. B minor to the A major. You know, you can play those all over the place. You could have. But it's up here. Guarantee you it's up here. Because I listened. So we have. Again. So this time we went D to B, or D to G, right? And then we're going to hit some full bar chords here. It's a B minor, 6th or 7th position, which means fret 7. Bar, all the strings go 9A, 9D, and maybe check it as an arpeggio if you're not really comfortable with bar chords. On acoustic, they're a little more difficult. If you've been playing for a while, it won't be no sweat. But here's what I mean by arpeggio. Make sure all 6 are there. It's going to go from this B minor to a A major 5th position bar, which basically take this, move it a whole step back, which is 2 frets, drop your middle finger to 6G, and there you have it, an A major bar chord. 1 and 2 and over here 3 and 4, and that's 3 hits. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then you can hear a slide up, so I want to show you that as well. From a C up to the D major. And that'll finish up really the progression throughout the whole song. Go 3A, 5D, 5G. You're going to hit those 3, slide them a whole step. Remember, guitar is set up in half steps, so if you're doing a half step slide, you'd go like this. If you're doing a whole step slide, you're moving it up 2 frets. It's also a good idea. Take this index finger, be muting underneath the low E, in case you accidentally hit it. That's just a good habit. Actually, on my website, I've been working on, we did 2 months of just how to be a cleaner guitar player. And it comes down to muting. So make sure you're thinking that when you're playing. Not just this song, but anything, even a solo, all right? So, another trick, when you're sliding, you got to keep the pressure. A lot of times people will start it, and they go, where's it at? Where's it? Yeah. You know what I mean? So keep the pressure. Boom. Slide it. You should hear a D major ringing. Okay? That resolves it. So it starts with the D, but it's this D. Ends with a D, but it's this D. So when you finish it out 8 times, then you're back to the beginning, how you started it. So let's just do a chord outline of that, since we're not going to need a ton of time in this video. We would have that's your outline for that whole thing. They got verse and chorus over it, and this is one of those songs. That's because McCartney's in it, man. Sir Paul McCartney. Just in case you didn't know. Right? He's brilliant. He's a genius. So now here it is in context. Again. Another thing, man, get comfortable with it, but if you listen throughout the song and as Rihanna's singing, and Kanye West for that matter, the punches in and out, sometimes McCartney is accenting rhythmically around some of those vocal pushes. It's really cool how it's done. I don't know if you follow what I'm saying, but you know, if there's like a ba ba ba, like you'll hear the accenting with it. It's cool, and that's, you know, the magic caught in the moment there. So then when that Hammond, you know, notorious Beatle organ sound comes in, I'll just show you the first 3 chords of it, and I tried to keep it in the same tonality as the organ. It's a G major using a C form, go 10A, 9D, bar the 7th fret on the last 3 strings, and put a 8B. Okay, and just strum those. And then we have an F sharp minor, 5th string for the root, so go fret 9, go 11, 11, 10, and then bar to where you're covering fret 9 on the high E. From there, we're going to move to an E minor, so just take the chord and move it a whole step flat. If it's flat, it's, if a tire goes flat, it's going lower. We're going lower. 2 frets, 7, 9, 9, 8, 7. Alright, so that sounds like this. I mean, if you wanted, you can, if you don't like playing them there, you could be anyways, that's where we're going to stop. So let's just talk about how awesome Paul McCartney is for the rest of the lesson. What do you guys think? He really is my hero. He's been my hero since before I played guitar, since before I listened to Kiss and had my Kiss lunch pail and Kiss cards. I was listening to the Beatles and Paul McCartney, the genius of. Alright, Lennon's awesome too. Anyways, take your time with this stuff. I suggest, if you're struggling with these chords, play them as an arpeggio first and outline, because if you don't have the clarity within the chord itself, it's not going to sound right when you try to apply the rhythm to it. You follow what I'm saying? So get them clear, and then listen to what I'm saying about some of the punches with Rihanna's vocals coming in and out and the guitar playing around it and such. Alright? And it'll come together for you right now over me. Okay, so my email is mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. Ironically enough, my website is rockinguitarlessons.com. I teach on Skype guitar and bass lessons, and my lovely wife Jolene teaches vocals on Skype. And ironically, my Skype name is Rockin Guitar Lessons. Hers is Rockin JoJo. And oh, it's a cat. Yeah. Lost train of thought. On my website, there's a tutorial from me as well as Jolene. If that's something you're interested in, we set you up on a set day, set time each week, or bi-weekly, 30 or 60-minute lessons. Work on whatever you want, fine-tuning those things you've always wanted to get down exact. I also offer CBT lessons. That's something I was inspired to do off of you guys, my subscribers here, and basically for people that don't have the time to set aside, you know, to do it. There are people that busy, man. I'm a pretty busy dude too. It's custom video tablature lessons, so I handwrite the tabs. Tabs is the type of music. It's very, very easy to read using numbers and ledger lines, which are the strings. And I timestamp everything, subgroup it, section it off, put the other guitar tracks. Sometimes we have multiple guitars if you want. They're custom, so you let me know, you know. And scan the tabs, send them to your email, and then I record a video lesson to accompany that, and that goes up on this channel, and you have them to work with back and forth. They're very, very detailed, very cool. There's information on my website and a tutorial explaining that in further detail and how all it works, and the payments and how that is set up, blah-de-blah, blah-de-bah. Alright? And last but not least, actually a couple things. While you're on the website, I have some free content there. Feel free to check it out. Let me know what you think of the website. I'm open to ideas and stuff because I really want it to be user-friendly, and you guys are the users, right? And the paid members there, particularly, is the ones I want to hear from. And as far as regarding the website, you know, of course I would love you to join if you haven't, but if you can't, that's what this channel's for. Last thing, fill out that contact information, even if you're not a paid member of rockinguitarlessons.com, because that will put you on our newsletter. It'll keep you in the loop with what's going on. All right, so once again, play this stuff slow. You know, anything worth doing is worth doing right. Not just guitar, but that's what we're about. Music and guitar, right? So take your time, and it'll come together right now over me and you if you do this the way I'm saying. All right? Later, guys. Subscribe. Spread the word about Mike Gross, this channel, my website. Feel free to share these videos on social media outlets. And until next time, keep rocking.